Hey everyone, it's Shivam, and I'm back. Unfortunately, this time Shipra is not with me. This is actually another friend's trip. I'm here with Vivek.
Yeah, I'm Vivek. What's up?
We're celebrating our 9-year friend-iversary.
Damn, it's been a while since college, right?
Yeah, I actually met Vivek on the first day of college.
Yeah.
Yeah, with my roommates who I never saw again after that.
Well, at least we got to see each other pretty often since then.
Today we are actually here in Milan. We just got off our flight and just got to our hotel. I've been to Milan once before. It's an okay Italian city. I think there's a little bit better. I'd say Rome's the best, but it's Vivek's first time in Italy.
Yeah, it's my first time. I'm looking forward to eating all the pizza and pasta that I can find here.
Yeah, this is going to be a quick trip around Europe. We're actually going to go from here over to the Dolomites, then to Austria, then over into Germany, the Munich area, then back down through Liechtenstein into Switzerland, and then all the way back here to Milan to take our flight out next week.
It's a lot. It's going to be a lot of driving. We'll see how we hold up to it. But
definitely.
I'm super excited.
Yeah. And how did you like the flight over here?
It was actually not bad. I slept more than I had thought I would, but it seems like Shivam here didn't get to as much.
Yeah, I got like basically no sleep, so let's see when I die today.
It's like, I'll try to keep him up.
So we're gonna head out, try and find a bakery and get some cash, and then later today we're gonna head to the main city center here in Milan. We're a mixed bag of scootering over to the city center. We've just given up on the scooters now, and now we're just walking on this nice canal path that we found.
Good weather today in the mid-70s.
Oh yeah, and the clouds cleared up. I'm awake again. I was very sleepy just 30 minutes ago. But we are making our way over to the Duomo, and then we'll check out the gallery and the castle.
Yep.
After a quick lunch of fresh ravioli and pasta, we've reached the city center and we are at the Duomo. What are your first impressions, Vivek?
The building's massive and it's very intricate. It's crazy.
I like the idea of this place, but the amount of people that are here always seem to make it not as nice.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it is for any tourist location. But I mean, honestly, seeing it in person, it feels different than if you were to see it in pictures. Like, it does look crazy.
That's true, that's true. So a fun fact about the Duomo is that this place was actually started construction on in the 1300s, and it didn't complete until 1900.
That's crazy.
It took 6 centuries to build this thing that we're seeing right here. So we just wrapped up at Duomo. What did you think?
I thought it was pretty cool. We got to go inside, saw like the church area with some seating, and then we got to go up the stairs, walked along the terrace and the rooftop, got some good views of the city.
Yeah.
Except, I mean, I don't think Milan as a city is that big in terms of like skyscrapers like you would imagine at other metropolitan cities, but it looks like it has like that good mix of Renaissance and like modern.
I think that view up there, I hadn't been there before and it was really good.
Yeah, it was definitely worth it. Like if you're here in the area, this is the place to go.
We're gonna go check out the gallery next, which is where most of the stores are, and a lot of restaurants as well. This place has all the stores we like, right? You know, Gucci, Chanel, Louis Vuitton.
Oh, we'll be rocking out some of those clothes. Don't you worry about that.
I'm here just looking for my Kohl's sale. 20% off, 30% off.
Just 20 or 30%? Come on, where are the 50%?
There's no way I'm buying any Louis Vuitton. Unless, I guess I might have to get Shipra some. But I promised her I'll take her to China instead and get her all the one-to-one replicas.
Come on.
Right off the assembly line.
No.
We're here at the final location of the day, the last big spot to see here in Milan, which is the Sforzesco Castle. This is a castle that was built in like 1300s and just rebuilt over and over and over again. There's a lot of damage here that was actually caused by the World War II bombings.
Oh wow, okay.
It's a big castle and it should link up to a garden on the other side that we can visit. Just got back for our first night here in Milan. We are dead.
I want to sleep.
We got here at like 9 a.m. and then we've been awake since.
Yeah. We landed at like 6:30 a.m.
Yeah.
It was still dark when we landed.
I think I slept like 20 minutes while you were showering in the afternoon, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So now I'm very tired. I think we've walked like, what, 25,000 steps today or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So we did our quick tour of Milan. We ended the day with a few things. I tried this like mango tiramisu, but it wasn't really like tiramisu. It was just like mango cake, basically. Mango mousse cake.
Yeah.
Me and Shipra made that the other day. It was a little bit better than what I had. Don't go for mango tiramisu.
I told him.
Yeah. Anyways, and then we had pizza for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It was decent. I like the crust a lot, and I like the cheese, but the sauce was just okay for me. But I think Vivek liked it.
Yeah, I like different. It's
Yeah.
different.
But that concludes our first day. It's a tiring one. We're gonna try and sleep early and wake up early tomorrow because we have to start driving.
Yeah.
Are you excited for the next leg?
Oh yeah. I think this is gonna be a beautiful drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dolomites is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, or well, afternoon for us now.
Yeah.
It is the second day of our trip, and we have woken up and driven about 4 hours. Well, Vivek has driven 4 hours, and we are here in the Dolomites region now. It is absolutely stunning outside, like green fields, cows, and like mountains surrounding us on each side. The valley is like incredible. I'm just getting even more and more excited for getting to our actual destination. So the first place we're stopping today is Seceda or Seceda. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but it's going to be up a cable car into the mountains, and we're going to try and have lunch at the top. It should be extremely cool to see. Vivek hasn't actually seen any pictures of it. I've seen some videos online and pictures online, so I'm excited, but I think it'll be a nice shock for him.
Yeah, going in with zero expectations.
I think the other thing that's been interesting about this drive is like the change in culture that we've seen on the way. So the Dolomites kind of straddles both Germany and Italy. And you can see that as we were driving in, that signs slowly started shifting from Italian to now German. And I assume people here speak German now. So even though we're still in Italy. On our own private ride on the way up to Seceda. I think we can see that restaurant up in the distance in the mountains. This is nice. This is heated. We've got our own private one. I was expecting a lot of crowds here and no parking, but both of those things are reverted.
Yeah.
So we finally reached the top and have a nice view of that famous jagged peak over there. After a quick lunch up here at the highest restaurant in the Dolomites at 2,500 meters, we're going to take a walk all the way down there to get some closer views. This has got to be one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. Like, you know, this amazing valley, it goes all the way down that way. And this rock formation right here that we're moving towards, I'm really excited to get a lot closer to it. Me and Vivek are trying to get this perfect shot where we're running towards the mountains. So we'll see. We'll see if it turns out.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Vivek actually just reminded me of something very important about this place.
This is the view that brought us to Milan in the first place.
Yeah, I saw this on Instagram, this place, Seceda, and I was like, I need to go to the Dolomites.
Yeah.
And here we are. After a 2-hour drive through the countryside, we're here at our next destination, which is Lago di Braies. I don't exactly know how to pronounce it, but I would akin this to the Lake Louise of Italy versus, you know, Lake Louise obviously being in Banff. But you can already see right behind me, these mountains are amazing. So let's go get a closer look. So having both been to Lake Louise, this isn't quite Lake Louise level blue, but I think part of it just has to do with the sun coming down.
Yeah. I think with the sun, it'll be a lot. You can already see kind of back there, like the potential of the blue.
Yeah.
But
the water itself is extremely clear. And it seemed like it would be a fun place to do like a canoe ride. I guess canoes have closed out for the day though.
yeah.
So we're just gonna go on a hike basically around the lake that way as far as we can. Reasonably go before the sun sets. I like this place a lot actually. It's a lot calmer than Lake Louise, I'll say that for sure.
Yeah.
I think like Lake Louise is overwhelmed with tourists these days.
Yeah.
There's maybe like 20 people in eyesight right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, if you go early at 6 a.m. in Lake Louise, it's like this. But yeah, you have to go early.
We're just here like not even just a random time.
Yeah.
So I like that aspect a lot. I was trying to walk back and hike, but instead Vivek had other plans. He's out here, I guess, doing some sort of puja, yoga.
Puja. Trying to be in my zen, you know? Meditate.
We didn't really think we were going to be hiking a little bit, but I guess the other side of this lake has this way up and way down. But this is really nice view still. Just as the sun's setting, you can still see all of the lake right here. Nice path on our way back. So we've been driving for like probably an hour. It's on just literally mountain roads going back and forth, over and over and over again. And like we've passed a town that was completely empty and all the lights in the buildings were turned off. This is actually like the start of a horror film right here. All we need is the rain to start falling right now.
I'm telling you, if it starts raining, let's just like give up on driving. I don't know, like what we do.
I think at that point, like some ghost is gonna take us, right?
Yeah. You won't be hearing from Shivam anymore.
This video won't ever get published. Yeah. Good morning. So we finally are heading out of our hotel here in the Dolomites. We got here pretty late last night after dinner and luckily got some parking. This hotel was actually pretty good. Like it had a sauna in the room and there's like this nice river running out in front of it. But I think what's really nice here is this amazing view in the background. Like you can see all of the mountains behind us. And we are actually headed up into those mountains now. We're going to be going for a trail here. Not really quick, but like 3-hour trail to see some of the more Dolomite features, like, you know, those jagged mountains. So we'll go do that and then we'll be heading up to Austria. It'll be a fun day.
Yeah, as you can see, we survived last night.
Yeah, we were not taken by ghosts or ghouls or didn't disappear into some random empty village in the middle of the mountains. This is truly an amazing place. Actually, Shipro was telling me this morning that the rock here is only found in 2 places in the world. Here in the Dolomites and in Yosemite in California.
Oh, wow.
So, really interesting fun fact. After a really beautiful drive on the way in, we are here at the Val di Funes, which is going to be this valley that we were able to walk up to those mountains you can see right there in the background. Hopefully we're able to get like right by the mountains. Yeah, there's online on all trails, there's like some really awesome pictures. And it seems like there's a lot of people here, so it should be good. Yeah, it's got to be good for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there. Guten Tag. Welcome to the Dolomites. After about 30 minutes of hiking, we are our first major viewpoint. You can see the mountains up behind us. It's such an amazing spot, right? And you see Vivek out here over getting a selfie because it's just that good. So hopefully we can move up a little bit more closer to the mountains as we go up the trail. I think we finally reached the end of our hike right here below the mountains in this gravel area. Actually, as you get higher up, there's even less and less people. It's definitely worth coming. I would say this is one of the best hikes we've done so far. So from here, now that the hike is finished, we're going to head back to the parking lot where we came from, have some lunch, and then start our drive up into Austria. Just finished up that lunch. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I think we both agree that it's the best food we've had so far on the trip. And like that view, I think it just makes it even better. So we are now in Austria. Unfortunately, things did not go quite to plan. We were going to go to that lake, but traffic was insane on the way out of Italy. Like for whatever reason, immediately after crossing the border into Austria, like the roads were under repair, then there was just a ton of traffic. Anyways, as a result, we've just come directly to Innsbruck, which is where we're staying for tonight. And we've come to a palace here. There's supposed to be some famous like garden area. We'll check this out and then probably head to some other areas around here. So this castle was built back in the 16th century, and you can see there's a lot of beautiful work done here with the actual garden itself. So like there's really nice cutting here, as well as you can see the mountain range back in the background over there. Austria has so far seemed like a pretty nice place other than the roads. And there's actually some peacocks on this property too.
Dude, this is insane. It's like you got the modern view over there and then it's like Old Town over there. It's like it just transformed through this tunnel. That's crazy.
Suddenly we're like in what stereotypical Europe looks like.
Yeah, it's like going through a portal. Literally. This is awesome.
So Vivek's looking for some magnets here, and we've come across Jesus on a beer glass.
Hey, if it's someone else, you're gonna anger a lot of people.
This area is actually quite beautiful. It's really reminiscent of places like Prague. You know, this really old downtown, just restaurants all around. And right here above me is the Golden Roof. So that's one of the main attractions. It was actually created in the 1500s by the Emperor of Austria at the time for his wife to commemorate their wedding. I think that's pretty much the extent of the history. They kind of used to watch a lot of events that happened in this town square from there. I would say the more of the modern history, which is more interesting, Katrina Kaif and Salman Khan shot a song here for their movie Tiger Zinda Hai. And that video has 540 million views, apparently, according to Wikipedia. I find that to be the most interesting history of all for this place. And one other fun fact I forgot to mention is that Golden Roof is not made of gold. It's made of copper. So it's called the Golden Roof, but it's not real gold. Vivek here thought it was going to be gold. So he was impressed. He was saying you should be impressed by this historical landmark.
Yeah, it looks kind of dull.
I have to admit, I'm very pleasantly surprised by this city. It's just so calm, and there's such a nice downtown here. Unfortunately, that was ruined by a large group of Indian tourists, but we're the calm group of Indian tourists right here. Right outside the city center, there's a nice river that runs right through the city. And you can see we have the mountains all the way in the back surrounding that side of Innsbruck. It's a really beautiful place. It feels just like a mini Prague. After walking around downtown Innsbruck for a little while, we had some dinner. We had this kind of almost Austrian, German mac and cheese type of thing. Kajes pasta, I don't know, whatever it's called. Anyways, it was pretty good. And we had more of the dumplings as well, which I also thought were pretty good, but definitely dumpling overload for the day. We met with a local couple from around here, talked a little bit about Austria and the US, so that was fun as well. Didn't know, but Arnold Schwarzenegger is also from here, our former California governor. After that, we had some strudel, which is also very traditional. I didn't really know that that's from here. My only encounters with strudel has been toaster strudel to this point, but it was good. Overall, it was very good. So now we're just gonna rest for the rest of the night, and then tomorrow we're gonna head off to Munich.